Beyond the world that is in front of you, there is more than what comes into view, and for this, silence is the key. जिस्मन की शांति ढूंढ राहे हो, अपना ध्यान अंधार मोड़ सकते हो. Take the time to know yourself and become your own best friend. Take the time to treasure your true wealth, the kind of wealth that will never end. You have all that you need inside. You are peace, you are love, you are mine, and you have been and will always be a beautiful point of light. You have been and will always be a beautiful point of light.
Let's sit straight. Relax the body. Take 3 deep breaths and bring your attention to the center of the forehead. This point in the center of the forehead just see yourself as a point of light. Where we apply the tilak, we see ourselves as a little star, shining light, the energy which is the master of this body. And as we see ourselves, pure divine light, shining in the center of the forehead, gently repeat these thoughts to yourself. I am a pure, powerful being. Keep seeing yourself as light and remind yourself, I am a pure, powerful being. I am the light. In every scene of life, I am light. On this journey of life, I travel light. And as I move from one scene to the next, in this world of action and interaction, roles and responsibilities, and in my field of relationships, I radiate this light and power to every soul who's on this journey with me. And the light I radiate makes them feel light. And that is the purpose of our life. Being light, radiating light, and making others feel light. Gently say this to yourself. This is the purpose of my life. Being light, radiating light, and making others feel light. Let's reflect on the day that has passed. Almost 12 hours today. So many things happen within 12 hours. So much to do. So much to achieve. How many people we meet in 12 hours today? And while meeting, interacting, doing, behaving, what we see with these eyes is what we are doing. But while we are doing what we are doing, there is an exchange of vibration and energy that takes place. My light, my vibration, my energy interacts with their energy, their vibration. And together, we create a karmic connection. And as we travel on this journey to life, each karmic connection, each exchange of energy, each exchange of feeling creates a karmic recording. And that karmic recording is here on I, the being, the light. This light is called by many names. We called it the light. We called it power. We called it consciousness. We called it energy. We called it the soul. In Hindi, we called it Atma. Words are many. Meaning is the same. Consciousness is the same. And most important, living it while in action is just the same. Only the words are different. But in the world today, which is focused on everything that we are doing, we sometimes forget that in this world of doing, behaving, working, achieving, what am I, the light, creating here and radiating out into the world? So just close your eyes for 30 seconds and just reflect on the last 12 hours to see what you have created, not in the world of doing. Everything you did today was perfect. You completed your work on time, before time, in absolutely the right manner. You were pleased with what you did. Everyone around you was pleased with what you had achieved. That is our field of doing. But just close your eyes and see the last 12 hours. While we were doing what we were doing, while we were connecting and interacting, every thought that we were creating, every intention we had for someone, every belief that we carried about ourselves or about others, that was an energy. It was a vibration. Just check gently the last 12 hours. Sometimes it's not easy to remember what all we created in 12 hours. But gently rewind and see, was there any scene today, any situation, any person with whom, while coming into the field of actions, what was getting created within was something which was not very comfortable, which means the slightest discomfort which gets created when we are not happy with the things happening around us, when we are not comfortable with the way people are doing what they are doing, when we don't agree with the way people are behaving, we have expectations of how we want them to be. We have an image on the screen of our mind, how a child should be, how a spouse should be, how a colleague should be. And they seem to be so different from the image that I have created. And when I meet people who just don't match the image I create or the belief I hold about how they should be, I start creating a certain energy within. That energy can be a slight irritation. That energy can be a certain type of misunderstanding. The energy can be an unmet expectation. The energy can be a feeling of disrespect or rejection. And yet what I was doing was perfect. The doing is perfect. But while I was doing that perfect act and behavior, if I was creating any of these uncomfortable emotions or vibrations, then I, the being here, just put your finger here in the center of the forehead, just feel that point here. When I create any of these uncomfortable emotions, I, the being here, start feeling slightly heavy energy. So there are two words. One is, I'm feeling light, and the other is, I'm feeling a little heavy there in my head. When we create few thoughts, right thoughts, and pure thoughts, we feel light. But when we create uncomfortable emotions, not the perfect thoughts, and those thoughts are not pure. Pure in the sense, they are not of that highest vibration of purity. They are colored with shades of my own weaknesses, colored with energy of the weaknesses I seem to see in other people. And in those moments, I, the being on this journey, wanting to feel light and be light, but I start experiencing a certain element of heaviness, a heaviness of a baggage that I am carrying. I could be carrying this baggage for many, many years. That baggage over a period of time becomes my personality, it becomes my nature. And I'm looking for tools by which I can release that baggage and travel light on this journey of life. How many of you feel that you know the difference for yourself? Can you make out when you're feeling light and those few moments when you're feeling there is a certain heaviness on the mind? There's something that is troubling. There is a certain thought pattern which just doesn't stop. You go on and on and on thinking the same way. I want to stop that thought, But it just goes on like a loop in an auto mode. Why did they do this? How did they do this? How could they do this with me? This is not fair. I did so much for them. This is what they do in return. And the mind goes on and on and on and on, saying the same thing again and again. I want to stop. I want to change that thought, but just don't seem to be able to do it. And when those thoughts, which are not the best energy and which are big in number, go on in the mind like a track which just doesn't stop, a loop which is going on, I start feeling a heavy energy. And today in the world, we found our own methods to handle that heavy energy. The simplest method is that little gadget which is in our pocket. Feeling a little heavy? Want to distract your mind? Pull out your phone and start scrolling. How many of us use that method to feel better? Raise your hands. And because that gadget is always with us, it has become one of our main distractors in life. We feel it's a de-stressor, and we have our own methods of de-stressing. But mindless scrolling has become one of our methods for de-stressing. And for the last few years, since we have been using this method, we thought that while I'm scrolling, while I'm consuming, I'm de-stressing my mind. But let's pull out that phone from the pocket for a few seconds. Pull it out, pull it out. We need to see what we're doing. We're going to only pull it out once, and then we're going to put it on silent and put it back in the pocket. We need to see what we do, okay? So I don't have a phone, you hold your phone in your hand, and now there are two worlds. In fact, actually there are three worlds. One world is the story that's going on inside. Put your finger there, it's a story that's going on inside. This is my story of what I created today throughout the day. One is the story which was going on in my life outside. Put your finger there, your workplace, your family, your children. What was your story today? So one story was going on outside. Looking at that story, I created a story inside. Because the scene was not perfect today, I did not create a perfect story within. And now in order to feel good, feel relaxed, I switch on my phone and I open a new story. So 3 stories. Where was the first one? The story of my life, which means what's going on outside. Second, what I think about that story, I create the story here. So that was my second story. And in order to switch off those heavy thoughts that I'm creating about my story in life, I pick up the phone and I start a third story. It could be a new series. It could be a new video. It could be short videos, story after story after story. And while I engage and I allow my mind to just keep consuming a new story, which has been created by someone else, it is being projected on me. I watch, I consume. I watch, I consume. I watch, I consume. How many of us have done that? Yes? The story of my life was different. The story that I had created within was different. And now I started creating all these, I started consuming all these stories from my phone or from my TV screen. Now what happens with this? We just need to figure out whether we are really de-stressing when we are consuming content mindlessly. Let's say someone today was not my way. Let's say a relationship I had invested in for many, many years. My expectations were shattered. My trust was broken. Everything I imagined my life to be, everything changed this morning. A new story happened in my life today. And because I have grown up believing that when someone is not my way, when things don't go my way, when people don't behave my way, feeling hurt, feeling insulted, feeling let down, and feeling rejected is normal. Is it true it's normal? Raise hands. Yes, everybody who feels it's normal? When someone very close to me in my relationship, in whom I had put in all my faith and trust, invested not just my time but also my energy of emotions and feelings. That someone could be anyone. It could be your partner, it could be your friend, it could be your colleague, it could also be your child. It could be anybody, it could be your parent, it could be your sibling, it can be anyone. And when someone that morning didn't behave the way I wanted them to be, my inside story started saying, they hurt me, they upset me, they humiliated me, they rejected me. So now just look at these three stories. One is the story of their behavior. One is the story I am creating in my mind about their behavior. That story starts creating my feelings because I don't know how to change that feeling. Because I don't know how to shift to a different feeling. The only easy method I find to switch off this feeling is to pick up the phone and start scrolling and start consuming an absolutely different story. Now, please let's do this together. What happened outside happened not in my control. When I start creating hurt and fear and rejection and humiliation, where is my vibration? Am I light here? Or has my vibration shifted down? Please use your right hand and show me which side are you. Am I high like this? No, I've gone down. Now keep your right hand there. Just keep it there. I'm feeling low. Anybody ever experienced what is feeling low? Raise your hand. Feeling low. So low means low energy. And low energy means not the best of feelings. So I am feeling low. Now pick up your phone and start consuming content. Now, if that content, it may not have anything to do with the story of your life. It may not have anything to do with the story of the emotions that you are experiencing. But if that content has ego, has anger, has rejection, has fear, has crime, any of those normal emotions in the name of entertainment, now just do this, take your phone, you're consuming the content from there, it's going here. Already the energy was over here, where was it? It was low. I thought I'm going to consume this content so that I feel good and I come here. But I'm consuming that content which is stimulating the mind. And as I consume this content and it gets absorbed here, this feeling which was already low, I was able to distract my mind, which means I stopped thinking about that one person because I was tired of thinking about them today since morning. I was just getting very heavy here. I said, I just don't want to think about them. Ever felt that? I want this commentary inside to stop. I don't want to think about them. And so I picked up that phone and started scrolling, consuming someone else's story, a creative script designed to keep me engaged and having the potential to allow my mind to put aside my story for a few minutes. And really, for 30 minutes, for 60 minutes, for 2 hours, we completely forget our story because we are engaged in another story. But is very important. For those 2 hours, we are able to distract our mind from our feelings and we engage completely into that story. But ask yourself, in those 2 hours, did you distract your mind? Did you heal your mind? Did you empower your mind? or did you deplete your mind? Did you take your mind to a higher vibration, or what you consumed, which became a part of your inner world, this system within, is the quality of what we have consumed, is not light and pure and powerful, then by those 2 hours of distraction, where was my hand before that? It was here. Those 2 hours of distraction, where is it going to take me after watching that series? Show me your right hand, where is it going after that? It's just going slightly lower. Now what happens? As soon as I put aside the phone, I said, okay, I finished watching the movie or I finished watching that episode. As soon as I put aside the phone, that story which was going on inside starts all over again. Does that happen? Again, my mind starts saying, but why did they do this? But how could they do this? Oh, but I don't want to think of them. I don't want to be troubled with those kind of thoughts. I pick up another distraction. And then I pick up another distraction. Underline the world today. That world is that when we are consuming this content as a tool to heal our mind, we are not healing our mind, we are only distracting our mind. Is there a difference between healing and distracting? Yes? And we have a lot of distractions today. My distraction could be content consumption. My distraction could be pick up the phone and talk to a friend. My distraction could be shopping. My distraction could be traveling. I have a lot of choices of distractions today. But they are a distraction. Now, just tell me one thing. When you distract your mind for 2 hours, the pain within, if it did not get healed, you said your hand went only slightly lower, which means the pain increased. And now with this increased pain, it's the end of the day, I go to sleep. And when I go to sleep with that pain on my mind, first created by the story that I created on my mind, second enhanced because of the content I consumed, and I go to sleep, now that pain and that story gets processed in my subconscious in my deep sleep. And my right hand, which was here, where will my energy go in my sleep then? Chalo, let's show the right hand. Where is it going to go after my sleep when I've slept with all that pain and that trauma and that hurt on my mind, covered with layers of another traumatic story of the outside world which somebody projects on me? Where does my hand go after that? It's going to go slightly lower. You will wake up in the morning not feeling the best version of yourself because deep sleep processed pain. But we don't have time anymore to sit with our mind. There is so much to do during the day today. And we put that wound in one corner of the mind. It's still hurting. But I don't have time to work with that wound anymore. It's a morning and I have a lot to do. So I put that wound, I put that trauma one corner of my mind, and I get into the world of action and interaction again. To do this, to do this, to do this, to do this. But now, I am not working with my perfect mind. I am working with a slightly wounded mind. Wounded because of the baggage that I have carried of yesterday. Agreed? Raise your hands. How many of us would have wounds of the past? Now what will happen? Look at this. This is my hand. Today I hit myself really hard. It hurt. It was wounded. But I didn't know what to do with it, so I sat and watched a movie. And while I was watching the movie, it was not really hurting, so I thought it's feeling better already. And after I switched off the movie, I went off to sleep. Again, I did not do anything to heal the wound on this hand. I said, it's okay, it'll get better by morning. But because I did not do something to heal that wound, the wound is not going to heal on its own. Please take out your phone and write one line, which is contrary to the belief system that the world tells us. The world says, time is the best healer. How many of you agree with this? Time is the best healer? Okay, now you tell me if time is the best healer. Okay? So this hand was wounded yesterday. I distracted my mind, which did not want to feel this pain. I watched a movie, switched off the movie, went off to sleep, again did not do anything to heal this hand. And then there was so much to do today since morning. Now, time is a very good healer. Only and only if I don't use this hand at all today. If I just let this hand be still, this will start healing. But do I have the time to keep this hand like this? So I wake up next morning, I pick up this, I do this, I hold here to this. It was wounded. It was wounded. And now it touched everywhere again. And because it was already wounded, the slightest touch here, the slightest holding of this chair, what is going to do to the wound? What is it going to do to the wound? Where's the pain going to go? Where's the right hand going to go now? So remember, time is a very good healer only and only if you leave it to heal. Whether it is a wound on your hand or whether it is a wound on your mind. Time is a very good healer if you don't use your mind for the next 10-15 days and just allow it to be silent, that wound will get healed. But if you wake up next morning with that trauma that you created yesterday, and you go into the world again meeting people who are not your way, again meeting people who are not doing things your way, and again experiencing your stress, your anger, your irritation, then that mind which was wounded in the morning, by the end of the day, it's not going to be healed, but there are big chances it's hurt even more than what it was this morning. Again, we come home in the evening, again watch something, again go to sleep, and life just goes on day after day after day. We are traveling like this. But every next day, listen carefully, every next day, when you go out into the world of people and work with a slightly wounded mind, your resilience to handle things which are not your way, your resilience to be with people who are not your way is only going to go lower and lower. And so what hurt me a little yesterday, today it's going to pain even more. Yesterday, I was hurt because they shouted at me. But I didn't heal it. Today, I'm hurt because this person did not talk the right way to me. But I didn't heal it. Then today, I'm hurt because she didn't look at me. Today, again, I didn't heal it. Then I am hurt just because she did not like my post on social media. My resilience to facing people's behavior and situations started going lower and lower and lower, and we started living a life where feeling pain, feeling low was a normal part of life. And we said this is normal. And we created a world which says, I want happiness. Can you raise your hands? How many of us want happiness? Raise your hands, just hold it for 10 seconds. Hold it for 10 seconds and look to the left and look to the right. Look to the left, look to the right, and see how almost everyone has raised their hands. Pause and ask yourself, what did I just raise my hand for? I raised my hand saying, I want happiness. And if I want happiness, then I will also raise my hand for I want peace, I want power. And I will definitely raise my hand for I want love. How many of us want love? Again, raise your hand, look left and right. And most important, look at the person sitting next to you if they are family. They have also raised their hand saying they want love. And now look at each other and see in which direction energy is flowing. We are looking at them and we are saying, I want love. And they are saying, I also want love. If both are going to be like this, do your hand, both are going to be like this, who's going to be the one who's going to give? Who's going to be the one who's going to give? Because both are saying, I want, I want, I want. There are couples we meet today who say, we don't want to be together anymore. And we said, it's okay, let's come sit up, let's talk about it. I'm sure there's a solution to every misunderstanding. They say, no, there's no problem as such. I said, if there's no problem, why would you not want to be with each other? No, we don't think we need to be with each other. I said, really? Why? So the line is, because I'm not getting anything from them. And the other person says, I'm also not getting anything from them. So if I am not getting anything from them, why do I need to be with them? So we went into the relationship to, kar lo haath ek bar. We went into the relationship to get. Should we create a change today? How many ready to create a change today? So instead of being like this, does it feel good like this to stand in front of people? Please put something into my bowl. Thoda sa to please. Just one phone call. Just one nice message. Just one nice word and I'm going to feel very good today. But I need that one word from you. Look where we've reached. We just say one nice word and I will be happy today the whole day. This is who we have become. What is comfortable? Being like this or being like this? Which one feels good? This or this? Yes, which one? This? How many of us want to be this? Raise your hand. And now again, look left and right. This is what everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to be a giver. Everyone wants to radiate. And yet everyone has become like this. Now, how many of us are ready to invest a little time and energy in ourselves to shift from being like this to being like this? Who's ready to do that? Everyone? Again, look left and right. And most important, again, look at the person who's sitting next to you and say, wow, even they are ready to become a giver. And if they and I both become a giver, divine magic will get created in that relationship. But you know what? Don't wait for the other person to become a giver. In every relationship, we need only one giver. Only one giver. But then we say, but if I keep giving to them, when will I get what I want? So let's get the dynamics clear of giving. How many of you have ever created anger and given anger to somebody else? Raise your hand. Okay. Bring both your hands out. Place them on the left-hand side and you be on the right-hand side. You are the one who's going to give anger to the left-hand side, okay? Which means you shouted at them or you said something to them. Fine. You are on the right-hand side. They are on the left-hand side. They did something which was not right. You shouted at them. And at that moment, you were a radiator of anger to them. You were a giver of anger to them. Right now, we are in the detached manner. We are not creating anger. So just ask yourself, when you radiate that anger and give anger to them, who is the one who experiences the discomfort more? The giver or the receiver? Right hand or left hand? And if you have an oximeter at home, you try it out this evening or tomorrow morning. So shout at them and then quickly get the oximeter, put it on your finger and then put it on their finger and check whose body got affected the more. Who do you think will get affected more? The giver or the receiver? Right hand? How many agree right hand will get affected more? Underline this for a lifetime. What we give to others is the energy we create, and that energy we create, we are the first people to experience that energy. Now the person on the left hand has a choice when you shout at them. Either they consume your energy, they create hurt, they have one choice. Second, they don't care about what you have said, so they don't get affected by your energy. Third, they shout and hit back at you. They have lot of choices. The receiver always has a choice. The giver has no choice. The giver will always experience the energy they create and give to others. So if I shift to giving love, if I shift to giving respect, then who's the first person who's going to experience that love and respect? Put the finger. It's here, because I create it here. I do not experience it when I get. I experience it first when I give. So ready to become a giver? Yes? So just let's say it together. I give love. Everyone, we are so many of us here. I give love. I give respect to everyone. Always. Simple? You didn't use the word simple? Simple or not simple? Very simple, because you're just being the best version of yourself. And now when you keep radiating this respect, who they are, how they behave is their story. But when you keep creating this highest energy, radiating that energy to everyone else, you are creating purity and power. And you're going to feel extremely light here. But if I say, I want love, I want respect, I want people to be my way, they may be my way, they may not be my way. But if I keep standing on the wanting side, then I'm going to shift from feeling light to start feeling heavy, because those from whom I want, maybe they don't have the strength to give it to me. If someone on the road is going to stand like this asking for money, they need to know whom they are asking for. Right now, few minutes back, both of you, which means you and your family member sitting on the other side, both kept their hands like this. Look at each other like this right now with hands like this. They say, I want, you say, I want. Who is the one who's going to put it there? Who's the one who's going to put it there? So from today, let's say it together. I don't want. Chalo chalo kathe. I don't need anything from anyone. Again, I don't need anything from anyone. Look at them. I don't need anything from you. हाँ बस घर जाके ऐसे ही हंसना है. I don't need anything from you because I'm going to give to you. And while giving to you, I'll get what I want. You choose how you want to be in your life. I have decided how I want to be in life. I want to be light, I want to be pure, I want to be powerful. It's only a deep-coded belief system that we created, which allowed us to create pain and live in that pain. Now, sit straight once again. Let's see why we create pain. We created a very deep, deep-rooted belief system which said how they behave and what they do is deciding how I'm going to feel. I'm repeating, check your life. We believe how they behave, what they do is deciding how I'm going to feel in life. Is that right? Raise your hands. Is that right? Again, put your left and right hand here. Put yourself on the right hand, the other person on the left hand. Put the most important person on your left hand right now. The closest relationship in your present time. We have a lot of close relationships. Just put one on the left hand right now. And now look at how the coding is going. What they do, how they behave, how they are to me. My feeling is dependent on what they do and how they are to me. So if they are perfect to me, I am happy. If they are always perfect to me, I'm always happy. But if they are not my way, and sometimes they are totally the wrong way, wrong from what I want them to be, then feeling hurt, feeling let down is normal. Raise your hand, right or wrong? Yes? Right? Okay. Now let's see it again. Again, put the left and right hand there. Rewind your life. It could be something this morning, it could be something years back. Any incident you remember when you were hurt, when you were let down or you were humiliated, put that person on your left hand. Put yourself on the right hand, and yourself means your mind on the right hand. And just rewind and see what they did and when they did what they did. Just rewind. The mind is so powerful, it will tell you exactly everything that they did that day, including the words, the behavior, everything, because we code all that inside. So let's look what happened that day. You've selected the person? Raise your left hand if you've selected who's going to be there. Okay. You place them there, and gently on the screen of your mind, start rewinding what they did, what they said, how they said what they said, their words. Allow your mind to feel that once again. Their exact words, whether it was alone or whether it was in public. Maybe there was family around or friends. Just rewind gently what they did, how they did, what they said. Everything that they were doing was all about them. It was about their experiences of me, their belief system about me. It was all completely their story. It was a reflection of their state of mind. It was a reflection of who they are as a person at that moment. While they were doing what they were doing, I, the being on the right-hand side, started creating a thought about what they were doing. I, the being on the right-hand side, started creating my thoughts and feelings about what they were doing. Now this is the most important part. They spoke rudely, they cheated me, they betrayed me, they exploited me, they were rude to me, they insulted me. Every word of that is true. They were wrong, there is no two way about it. They were. Let's see what they did, let's see what I did. They can cheat me, they can betray me, they can lie to me. But now take the left hand and see, do they have the power to enter my mind and create my pain for me? Let's do it again. And now you say it with me. They can cheat me. Everyone? They can cheat me. Achhe se. They can cheat me. They can lie to me. They can betray me. They can be rude to me. They can be mean to me. Now, can they enter my mind and create my pain for me? Yes or no? Think again. Can they enter my mind and create the pain I experienced? Yes or no? Every answer is right. Just have an answer, that's all. We are here to check our answers. We are here to check our belief systems. The ones which are right, we strengthen them. The ones which are uncomfortable, we change them. Again, they can lie to me, they can wrong me, they can cheat me, they can exploit me, they can betray me. Behind my back, they can go and say wrong things to the world about me. They have all that power. Can they enter into my mind and create my pain for me? Now, how many say yes? Raise your hand. How many say no? Raise your hand. And how many say don't know? Raise your hand. So everybody knows the answer. Now, look at this. Can this left-hand person, let's say this left-hand person is saying nasty words to you right now, shouting, screaming, abusing, and not alone, in front of 10 people. This is their power. How does the pain get created in my mind? They are on the left-hand side. My mind is on the right-hand side. How does the pain get created in my mind? The pain is created by what I start thinking about what they said to me. Let's say this together. The pain I feel is created by what I think about what they said to me. Can we separate the two things? The pain is not created by what they did to me. The pain is created by what I think about what they did to me. How many got this right? Get it here? The pain is not created by what they did to me. The pain is created by what I think about what they did to me. So who created my hurt? Which hand, left hand or right hand? Who created my hurt? Right hand. So who created my hurt? Put the finger there. Who created my hurt? I. What did they do? They wronged me. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. But they wronged me here, outside. It's this inner world of my thoughts and feelings. No one has the power to enter there. Agreed? And it's okay to create pain. We don't always have to be powerful. No problem if we want to create pain. It's okay to cry. But even while you hurt, even while you feel low, even while you cry, whether in your mind or actually physically cry, it's fine. But only remember who is creating this pain. And that will shift you from being a victim to their behavior to becoming the master of our life. To being dependent and saying they are the cause of my pain. To becoming independent and understanding I am the creator of this pain. And when I become independent of their behavior and take responsibility of what I'm creating here, I have shifted towards freedom. And once I get this freedom, I know how to heal myself. And when I start healing myself, I will start living light. But if I keep believing they are the ones who caused my hurt, I can carry that baggage for days, for years, and sometimes for many lifetimes. Because it was they who created the wound. So I have waited for them to heal me. They may do something to create a change in them, they may not. And I might live my life not healed. I may live my life like with that wound on my hand, going into the world doing so much with that hand, that wound only gets more and more and more chronic. Right or wrong? So now who's going to heal me? Put the finger, they or me? First and foremost, again, look at the person sitting next to you. And just look at them and understand this dynamics. What they are going to say to you right now is their story. If today I am feeling very low or I'm feeling very troubled or I'm a very bitter person inside, I will not have sweet, respectful words to say to anyone. It's because I am bitter. So when someone is being bitter to you, please remember, it's not about you. It's about who they are that day. Is that right? Yes? But we never thought it was about them. We said, they did this to me because we are used to doing this with energy. We said, they did this to me. They said this to me. They were mean to me. When someone is not behaving right, they're only being wrong to one person. Put again, left and right. When the person on the left-hand side is not behaving right, They are being wrong only to one person. And who is that one person, left or right? When the person on the left-hand side is behaving wrong means anything lower energy, they're only being wrong to one person. They have the power to be wrong only to one person. Who is that one person, left or right? Left? How many agree left? Hold on to this. Take your phone out and click a selfie on this point. It can change the way you're going to live life. They are being wrong only to one person. When they are doing wrong to you, they are causing pain to only one person. Who is that one person? They. And actually they are behaving that way because they are in pain. People who manipulate you, people who dominate you, people who exploit you, people who cheat you, betray you, lie to you, wrong you, they are in pain, which means they are vibrating at a lower energy. But because we are used to living life like this, when I come into interaction with someone who's vibrating at a lower energy, I just take it like this and I start creating my pain. And there is no problem in creating my pain. But I did not say, I am creating my pain. I say, you are the cause of the pain in my life. And that's when things start getting very, very complicated. Because I say, they are the cause of my pain. They are the cause of my pain. I, the poor victim, start living with that pain. Doing everything that I'm doing, but holding wounds and trauma here. And when I hold any past baggage, any wound, any trauma here, everything in life starts becoming difficult. It's like that wounded hand. It's going to hurt every time I do anything there with that right hand. So today, let's change how we're going to think about them and how we're going to think about ourselves. Who is the cause of my pain? Who is the cause of my pain? Now raise the hand, which one you feel is right. Who is the cause of my pain, left or right? Left is they are sitting on the left-hand side, your mind is on the right-hand side. Who is the cause of my pain? Certain? 100%? Put the right hand here. Now, if I am the cause of my pain, who's going to heal me? Right. Dependency on the person on the left-hand side is over. Dependency on the person of the left-hand side is over. Important is, when am I going to heal myself? Now? After a few days? After a few years? When am I going to heal myself? Now. Why should I heal myself now? So that I'm better equipped to handle tomorrow. All the scenes of life that are going to come my way. I need to be my perfect version tomorrow morning. I have to heal my wound right now. Close your eyes. Sit straight. Now bring back that scene on the screen of your mind. It may not be a wound today, but it could be very old wounds. Please remember one thing, why we need to do this. A lot of the pain that we are experiencing in this lifetime is actually not wounds which were created in this lifetime. They were created in another costume, but we didn't pause to heal ourselves, so we are carrying that baggage. We want to travel light. We will have to heal our baggage. We will have to release the past baggage. We will learn to forgive people then and there the same day. And very soon we will be able to forgive people then and there the same moment. And very soon we will not create hurt, so the concept of forgiving anybody will not arise. Forgiveness only arises if I first create hurt and then I have to release that and heal them. But if I do not create the hurt, there is no concept of forgiveness. And so put your finger here and please remember this energy is eternal. When I die, we're all certain we are going to die. But who dies? It's this body which finishes. Buried, burnt, is all about this body. This energy, I, the creator of every thought, feeling, emotion, this energy, I, which created a response to every person's behavior. This energy I, which created so many stories about what was happening to me in my life. This energy I, which created a story about every person whom I interacted with in my life. Everything is getting recorded. Recording, 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 recording. This moment, I leave the costume. People say they are no more. The truth is, their body is no more. They are an energy. Energy never dies. Energy cannot be created. Energy cannot be destroyed. So I, the soul, this is death and this is life. I, the soul, leave this costume. I leave everybody behind. Now look at what's going to remain behind when we leave this costume. When I leave this costume, this body is left behind. That person on the left hand, do they go with me? Keep saying yes or no. The person on the left hand goes with me? No. Their behavior goes with me? The wrong that they did goes with me? What I thought about what they did goes with me? Say that last one a little louder. They don't go with me. It may be the most important relationship of my life, but it doesn't go with me. They may be the most important person, but they don't go with me. And their behavior doesn't go with me. What they did on that day doesn't go with me. Their story goes with them. Say this. Their story goes with them. Their story is their karma. What I think about what they did is my recording, my karma, and my karma goes with me, yes or no? So very clear. People are very important. Relationships are very important. Their behaviors are very important to me. But at the end of the day, the journey is of I, the soul alone. So because someone around you is creating a wrong recording, take care. You don't spoil the script of your life. Because their behavior does not create our destiny. Their behavior does not create the health of my body. Their behavior does not create the health of my mind. But what I think about them, the wound that I create, the time that I hold on to, can cause a disease to my mind, to my body. It can affect my destiny. And most important, it's going as my recording into the next lifetime, as my karmic baggage. I, the soul, will enter the womb of the mother. Few months later, baby born. Everybody says a baby born, as if it's a clean new karmic sheet. Only the body is of a baby, a new body. It's like getting a new dress. The person who enters that new dress is that same soul who was sitting in this body. And so, when I, the soul, leave the costume, now let's say this together. When I, the soul, leave the costume, I leave behind one, my body. Repeat. What am I leaving behind? My body. Second, my people. Say it because you're recording it on your subconscious. I leave behind my body. Second, I leave behind my people. Repeat, I leave behind my people. Third, most important, I leave behind everything that they did. Nothing goes with me. What goes with me? What I recorded about what they did always goes with me. That's going to go as my karmic account. That is going to go as my karmic recording. I, the soul, enter the womb of the mother. And now, when I enter the womb of the mother, the new body is going to get created. The quality and the health of the new body is going to be based on what recordings I enter with into that womb of the mother. Does our body health get affected by what we are over here in our minds? Yes or no? Yes. So when we are in the womb of the mother, the new body is going to get created. that new body is created based on what I am carrying as a soul on this recording. Do you think it's worth carrying all their mistakes as our karma baggage in recording and affecting not only this destiny, but also affecting the next destiny? Is it the right thing to do? Is this intelligence? Yes? No. So we will have to heal ourselves. Yes? When should we heal? Before we leave? Should we heal ourselves before we leave? Are you ready to forgive people before you die? How many of you are ready to forgive them before you die? Very good. Again, look left and right. Everybody's ready to forgive before we die. Do you know when you're going to die? So when will we have to do it? Now. Very good. Not today. Now. Not today, because I don't know what's going to happen when I'm outside this stadium. At the Brahma Kumaris, a very beautiful thing that I have learned. Live every moment of your life as if it is the last one. And if I live every moment of my life as if it's the last one, I take care that I'm not creating any wrong recording here in response to whatever is happening around me. So we will be with people, we will do everything for them, we will take care of them, we will take care of everyone. While being with everyone, focus is my recording should be perfect. Even if they are not perfect, because at the end of the day, the story is of I, the being alone. When I leave this costume, within a few seconds, no husband, no wife, no children, that concept is over for that soul. Over, it's just over. It's as if like this, click, over. The family left behind, for them that relationship dynamics goes on. But when I, the soul, leave the body, it's over, the story is over. Because I enter a new costume and my new story starts. Now I have new parents, new siblings, new friends, everything is new. So can I afford to carry this baggage of the past into my new story? Because then as a child itself, my destiny is going to change if I have carried karma baggage with me. So we have to heal the same minute. We can't even say, okay, I'll forgive and forget in the night. I don't know what's going to happen in that day. So are we ready to forgive them? Are we ready to forgive them? And actually, whom are we forgiving? Whom are we forgiving? Put the finger. Because, again, left hand and right hand, if they have done wrong, they have already created their karma. Even if the whole world forgives the person, their karma lives with them. You cannot stop the return of their karma from coming to them. Nobody can do that. So if this left-hand person has done wrong to me, their karma is with them. But when I on the right hand say, I forgive, I release, I let go, and most important, I send blessings to them, I am changing my recording, and when I am doing that, I am changing my karma. So actually, we are not forgiving people. We don't have the power to forgive anyone. Because even if I say, I forgive you, I cannot stop their karmic account from coming back to them. I cannot. But when I say, I forgive you, I'm changing my karmic account. When I say, I forgive you, I cannot change their destiny. But when I say, I forgive you, I heal myself, I change my karma, I change my destiny. It's all about my story. So now ready to forgive? Yes? Ready to forgive? Close your eyes. Bring them on the screen of your mind, not as a relationship, if possible, not even as a face. Just bring them as a point of light. Because actually what happened that day was not about the relationship. It was a karmic connection between a soul and another soul. It was a karmic account between they the soul and I the soul. So just look at them as a point of light. and look at yourself as a point of light. And just say to them, past is past. Okay, let's say it together. Don't say it in your mind. Let's say it in words, softly and gently, but let's say it together. Past is past. I forgive. Keep looking at them while you're saying that. You are coding a new karma. Past is past. I forgive. I forget. I release. I let go. I send blessings to you. Why are we sending blessings to them? Because we know they are in pain. Now, how many of you feel it is possible to send blessings to those who have wronged us? And really, really wronged us, not just a little anger or irritation, but really wronged us. Is it possible to give blessings to them? Yes? Possible to give blessings to them, or feels difficult to give blessings to them? Again, when I'm creating that blessing energy, who is the one who is benefiting first? I. Always remember, we are not doing anything for anyone else. We think we are doing for them. But whatever we are doing, it's happening here. It's only and only first going to benefit one person, me and myself. It's going to change my karma. I have two options of living life. Hold that resentment and hold that wound here. And every few days, remove the band-aid and rub that wound again. But why did they do this? But why did they do this? Sit with people thinking that people will heal me and talk about that story all over again. It's like opening that band-aid and again talking about this. But they did this, but they did this. Wrong belief system, thinking that when the more we talk about it, the more we heal. The more we talk about it, the more it hurts. Because we are repeating the same line again and again. Do you know what they did? Do you know what they did? They said this. Every time you repeat what they did, you are only creating the wound deeper and deeper, because you're rubbing that line again and again. They did it once. They said it once. We say it 1,000 times to ourselves. And any thought and feeling repeated multiple times will make the wound chronic. So please don't go around talking to people about your wounds. It doesn't heal by talking. Big belief system. The more I talk about it, I heal. If you want to heal, you will have to talk the right way about it. Then you will heal. Or you will have to talk to somebody who will teach you how to talk the right way about it. But if you're only going to repeat their behavior, if you're only going to repeat what they did, and if the person whom is listening to you says, oh, they did this to you, poor you, they were wrong, then together both of you are only complicating your karmic account. Talking about problems is not healing. It's not healing. Creating the right vibration, creating the right thought, and creating a blessing and radiating that blessing to them is healing. There's no other way to heal ourselves. So again, bring them on the screen of your mind. Again, bring them on the screen of your mind. You will have to say this or write this at least for the next 10-15 days. All depends on how chronic the wound is and how old the wound is. We've lived days and days, years and years saying, I cannot forgive them, I cannot forget. I cannot. Now we have to undo that damage and say, I forgive. Past is past. I forgive. I release. I let go. Most important, I send blessings to them. And now the blessing has to also be created. If that person cheated you, you will send a blessing. You are a loveful soul. They lacked in love. They lacked loyalty and trust. It is an energy in which they were lacking. So we need to give that energy to them. And we say, you're a pure, divine, loveful being. And as you are creating that word, you are a pure, divine, loveful being. purity and divinity and love and respect creates here. So choose your blessing for them. Choose your blessing. If they dominate you, if they exploit you, say you're a powerful being. You respect yourself, you respect others. Give them what they are lacking in. And while we are doing this, we are doing two things. One, we are creating the right recording here, so my karma becomes right. Second, I'm healing the past karmic baggage, so soul power gets strengthened. And third and most important, I am changing my karmic account which has got created with that other soul. Remember, when I die, when they die, only the bodies finish, and I, the soul, and they, the soul, move forward on the journey. If there is any incomplete karmic story, we are certainly meeting again. We are certainly meeting again. In fact, we meet most of the people again and again. Those who are our close circle of energy, family, spouse, parents, children, siblings, friends, close friends, we meet many times on this journey of life and many, many lives. And every time we meet, the story starts on where it had ended the last time. So visualize, two of you meet today over a cup of coffee. It's a good, nice conversation, but suddenly some difference of opinion, that difference of opinion escalates into an argument. And it ends on a very bitter note. So two of you part ways on that meeting on a very bitter note. Both of you go your way. Next month, you bump into each other again. But when you meet each other again after the month, the energy that you will meet each other at will be the energy at which you ended your argument last time. Right or wrong? Agreed? Will it be that way? So you won't be the best to each other. You may not even talk to each other. You may not even look at each other. This is your second meeting. The first meeting was an argument. But because we didn't heal it, the second time we meet, we didn't even look at each other. Second time also, if I don't heal it, we go our ways. Few months later, some office meeting, maybe on a flight, maybe at the airport, maybe at a friend's place, we meet again. Now this is our third meeting. Will the third meeting be more complicated than the second one? Yes? Yes? Agreed? How many agree that the third time So now record this. Every next time, it's going to get more and more complex. Unless in one of these times, one of the two, both don't have to do it. One of the two is going to say, past is past, forget about what happened, I will go and talk to them. And you will go up to the person and say, long time, come let's have a cup of coffee. And that one person who does this has changed their karmic account. First meeting, only an argument. Second meeting, no conversation. Third meeting, don't even look at each other. Every next meeting gets complicated. This every next meeting is happening in every next lifetime. So today, one person cheated the other person created a wound, held resentment, 50 years passed, left the body. Both went and entered separate wombs of the mother. New lifetime, we will meet again. We will meet again. And this time, the relationship can be anything else. We are not going to keep meeting as partners or keep meeting as friends. But when we meet the second time, it is going to start at the same energy on which we ended last time. This is called carry forward of the past karmic account. Second time, it's going to get a little tougher. Second time also, if we don't heal it, again, something bigger is going to happen between the two of us. Again, end it on a bitter note. again carry the wound, move forward on the journey, enter the womb of a mother, third time meet each other in a different relationship. Every next time, it's going to get tougher. We are seeing a lot of things happening in the world today. And when we see what is happening to people, around people, with people, the mind says, how can someone do something like this to somebody? Please remember, it is a story which those souls have chosen to create. It is a karma that we are carrying with us. But the power is, whether it's in the first meeting, or the second meeting, or the third meeting, or the fourth meeting, it is going to be one out of the two who's going to say, enough, this time I will change. And that time I will change my karmic account and my destiny will change. So who's going to be that one? Now raise your hands. Who's going to be that one? I. And when am I going to change it? This time. Please don't keep it for another time. Every next time is getting tougher. Every next time is getting tougher. So we can do it now, right? So again, now if you go back to that same story of who did what they did to you, please remember, probably it's not the first time that you were meeting. It is not the first time that we were meeting. Most of us are not meeting each other for the first time. This karmic story has been going on for a couple of thousands of years. We are not meeting for the first time. And so when they do what they do to me, I need to remember, okay, this is part of our carry forward of karmic story. But what story we are going to create this time, I'm going to choose how it's going to be. And so, instead of entangling with that karmic account and making it more and more painful and heavy, and so heavy that I carry that heaviness with me in my next journey, let's just pause. Understand that it's a past karmic account. Forgive them. Work on yourself. It might look like a little effort at times, but that effort is worth it compared to the pain and trauma that we experience when things don't go our way. So who's going to change the karmic account? I. Why should I change the karmic account? Because it's going to change my destiny. Hold your hand like this and let's see how the karma ball works. Karma is, let's repeat together. Karma is my intentions. Repeat, because karma is not only behavior. That's another big mistake. We think, oh, how I behaved is my karma. No. Karma is all the energy that I create. So first karma is my intention. Repeat. Intention, thoughts, feelings, words, behavior. Intention, thoughts, feelings, words, behavior. So if I'm carrying a negative thought for you, but I'm perfect in my word and behavior, which side karma is it? Because nobody can see my thoughts and feelings. So I said, wow, I spoke right to them. I behaved perfect with them. But if I didn't think right for them, if I was creating different kind of energy in my mind for them, which side karma will it go, here or here? Please remember, thoughts are bigger in number, words and behavior very few. So more important is not to check your words and behavior are perfect. Please check that your intention and thoughts and feelings for people are perfect. Change at the level of thought and you won't need to take care of the words and behavior. So now hold a ball like this in your hand. This is going to be our karma ball. So energy that I create is energy that I throw out into the world. So what am I throwing out into the world? My intention, thoughts, feelings, words, behavior, all the energy that I create, throw out into the world. Throw it out. Now when you throw this energy out, what you are throwing is going to hit on this screen and it's going to come back to you. This is law of karma. You throw the ball out, it's going to hit the screen and it's going to come back to you. When you throw it out, it's called karma. And when that ball is coming back to you, it's called destiny. Let's do it again. This is karma. Intention, thought, feeling, word, behavior. Now hold this hand like this. What comes in destiny? Situations of my life coming like this, destiny. The way people behave to me, energy coming like this, destiny. The health of this body, what's happening to my body, energy coming like this, destiny. Business, work, ups and down situations coming to me, my destiny. This is karma, this is destiny. And what's the equation? The ball which goes like this, that ball comes back here. When out of the two is the ball in my control? Like this, or when it's coming back? So throughout the day, while doing everything that you're doing, don't just keep the doing perfect. Keep every intention, thought, feeling, word, behavior perfect. Your life and your destiny is not about here. It's about the karma that we are creating, because that's going to come as destiny. The world says everything is predestined. Predestined by who? Predestined by me. So what is happening to me right now was predestined. When was it predestined? The day I threw that ball out. So the day you throw that ball out, you have already written your destiny that this ball is going to come back to you. Now, hold this hand here. When this ball is coming to you, what is the power that you have now? People are not behaving the right way, situations are not right, my body is not feeling right. A heavy karma ball is returning to you as destiny. What is the power now? Can we change the ball which is coming back to us? Can you change the ball which is coming back to you? Yes or no? Achhe se? You have to record the answer here. You threw the ball there, it's coming to you from that screen. Can you change the ball which is coming to you? So what's the power then? The power is, when that situation is coming to me, it's my previously thrown ball which is coming to me. How I respond to this scene of life, what I think, what I speak, what I behave, is my new karma ball which is throwing. What is returning to me is my past karma ball which is coming to me. How I respond to what is coming to me is my new karma ball which I am throwing. Which out of the two is in my control? What is returning to me, or what I am throwing in return to what is coming to me? Which one? What we are throwing now. Again, whatever is happening to you is a past karma ball returning as destiny. How you respond to what is happening to you is your new karma ball. So focus should always be in the present moment on what karma am I creating. Life is not about what's happening to us. Life is about how we are responding to what is happening to us. So power is in what? The previously written destiny, or power is in the present karma? Who has the power? So the power is always in the present moment. I have the power to change my destiny right now. How many of you have an astrological chart, birth chart, Kundli, Janam Patri? Raise your hand. When was it created? When was it written? The day the baby was born. Within a couple of days that chart is written. That chart, which says, at the age of 10 this will happen, at the age of 20 this will happen, at the age of 50 this will happen, was given to your parents the day you were born. How did they know what's going to happen in the next 100 years of your life? How did they know? Because they know which balls you had thrown and which ball is going to return in which year of your life. So astrology tells us which are the balls that are going to return in our life. Spirituality teaches us which ball to throw now in return of that ball which is going to come into your life. Astrology tells us what is predestined and is going to come into your life. Raj Yoga gives us the power to create the right karma, irrespective of whatever ball is coming to me from my past life. So, what is more important? To know what is going to happen to me, or to learn how to respond to what is happening to me? What is more important? How many of us like to know what's there written in our destiny? हाँ तो उठा लो उठा लो उठा लो उठा लो. Don't get into all that. It makes things very complicated. Sometimes just one piece of information. We've seen people living in pain for years and years because 10 years back somebody told them, you know what, 20 years later this is going to happen in your life. When it's going to happen, it is going to happen. It is a science which is telling us what is going to happen. But if I come to know this is going to happen and I keep worrying and fearing what is going to happen, I deplete my energy so much that when it happens, I don't have the right power to face what has happened and I complicate my energy once again. Important is not to know when is the next earthquake, when is the next tsunami. Important is build a strong foundation for your home. It will cross everything of life. And that strong foundation is here. It's here. So we don't need to know what's going to happen in my life. We need to be so strong that whatever happens in my life, I know how to create the right karma now. Now close your eyes for 30 seconds and choose any karmic account which we want to settle today, because it keeps us very heavy. It's like a heavy baggage, and I know I will carry forward if I don't change it today. Whether it's health, whether it is wealth, whether it's relationship, anything that's not happening your way, any person who's not being the way it's needed for that relationship, repeated rejection, repeated failure. Some people say, why is this repeating again and again in my life? It is repeating again and again because I'm not changing the way I'm thinking and feeling about it. So I again repeat the same karmic account. Repeated breaking of relationships. Why is this happening again and again and again with me? Is it that I am meeting all the wrong people in my life? No. It is just that I am not changing the way I'm coding the story on myself here. So now, bring that one person on the screen of your mind who was not right to you. Who was not right to you. It's the truth that they were not right to you. But now to remember, put the hand like this and say, when they did what they did, which direction was the ball? They were not right to me, right? They behaved wrong. So which direction was the ball? It was coming like this to me. Why was this ball coming like this to me? Why did they do this to me? Why does any ball come to me like this? Because, Anji, kariye. Why does any ball come like this to me? What I had thrown comes to me. So, whenever any scene in life, first think this, why did this happen? How could they happen? Why did they do this? All these questions only deplete soul power. Just remind yourself, one short line, my past karmic account. Full stop. 3 words. My past karmic account. 3 words and full stop to all that questioning which depletes inner power. Whatever is happening, my past karmic account. Maybe I had done something with them which has complicated this story. Not in this lifetime. I don't remember when. But nothing can happen like this unless it went like that. No ball can come like this unless it was thrown there first. So first line, my past karmic account. Second line, which direction do I want to take the story now? Because the power is now completely with me, how I'm going to throw my next ball of present karma. And so, when we forgive, when we release, when we bless, when we change the way we behave towards them, when we change the way we speak about them, when we change the way what we think about them, we are changing the new karma ball. If they do wrong and we again create hurt, if they do wrong and we again create resentment, we are only making it complicated. It's going to be traumatic now. We will leave the body, we will take a new costume, we will meet again, and again it's going to start on a very bitter note. So this time, we are going to change the quality of that karmic account so that it doesn't get entangled. We will travel light because we will release the baggage. We will leave the body light. We will enter the new costume light. No baggage. Travel light. So when should we forgive people? When should we bless them? Every single day. We should start blessing them then and there when they've made a mistake. And as I send them a blessing, I've changed my new karma ball. The power is with? Who has the power? This is shifting me from being a victim to their behavior to becoming a master, the creator, choosing my destiny the way I want it to be. And when you create that right karma here, the mind is strong, the body is healthy, my relationships quality changes, I change my destiny. I get entangled in one karmic account, I get bitter, I create hatred, I create resentment, my mind creates toxicity, my body might create a disease. Karmic account just gets complicated. The power is with me. So every day remind yourself, I live light, I travel light, I release the baggage every single day, and very soon you will learn how not to create the baggage, that you will not have to release the baggage. You're not going to create the hurt. Because every time you respond the right way, soul power is going to go on increasing. So when we are feeling light, where is the vibration going to be? Here. And when will the vibration be here? When I'm creating clean thoughts, which is called purity. Clean thoughts. Blessings and pure wishes are clean thoughts. It is purity. So what all did I change? I changed my karma. I changed my karmic account. I changed my destiny. Everything by doing what? By being right, even though they were not right. This makes me independent. They may not be right. I can still be right. Is it possible I can still be right if they're not right? Yes? Yes? Have you chosen that one person with whom you're going to be right tomorrow morning, even if they are not right? So, if we had to give a color coding, heavy energy balls, dark color, light energy balls, light color. Keep throwing which color? Very light, pure, white. Let any color balls come into your life. Keep throwing white light, keep throwing blessings, and you will keep traveling light. Even if nothing is happening right in your life, you will still feel light only because of how you are thinking and responding to what's happening in your life. The power is with. The power is with. Put the finger. They don't have any power. Tell them that today now first before you go home from here. Bolo, your power over me is, your control over me is. Now together you and me will create a beautiful karmic relationship. Settling all past, creating a new destiny. We've lived like a victim believing that either they are the creators of my destiny, they messed up my life, or God is the creator of my destiny, and we are angry with God for how could he write this in my script. If God had to write everyone's destiny, we would have a perfect destiny. God's not going to write pain for any of us. We wrote our destiny. The pen is the karma we create, and at any moment of life, we can change the script. Power is ours. The easiest way to do it is spend every morning a few minutes with yourself. And that is why meditation is a must now. It's an absolute must. Meditation gives us the strength to understand which is the right karma, and most important, gives us the power to throw that right karma throughout the day, which means throw the right ball. I may know what is right, but do I have the strength to create the right? I know it is right to be respectful even if the other person was not, but do I have the strength to be respectful when they are not? That strength gets created when I build up my stamina, spiritual stamina on a daily basis. And that is why meditation is a must. It's no more an option. With very, very complicated karmic accounts, meditation is the only tool which will help us to create right karma, and most important, which will give us the power to settle the past karmic account. So today, let's make a personal commitment that we are going to make meditation few minutes a daily part of our life. Who's ready to do that? And never say, I don't have time. That's not a good karma. We are saying, I don't have time to write a good script of my destiny. It's literally saying that. We have time to spend hours with the phone and TV, actually creating a wrong, complicated story. But we are saying we don't have few minutes to just sit back, clean and clear the script that we are writing, and choose and write a consciously right script. So how many of us are now going to make meditation a part of our life? Great. Few things that we're going to start from tonight. It's almost 9 o'clock. By the time you go home, it will be 10. Go to sleep with everything that you have absorbed today. Don't overwrite it by scrolling your phone before going to sleep. And let's make this a rule of life. The last 1 hour is not about complicating the script here by consuming other people's story. The last few minutes are about clearing the complications I created during the day in my script here. So meditation in the morning is very important, but a few minutes of cleaning and clearing every night before going to sleep is very important. Can we spend 5 minutes with ourselves every night before going to sleep? Keep a little notebook with yourself for it. Everyone should have that karma notebook with them. Forgive everyone before going to sleep for whatever happened during the day. Anyone didn't behave right, forgive. Forgive. If you forgive before going to sleep, you will never remember the wound by the time you wake up in the morning. You will be healed. But because we don't forgive before we go to sleep, day after day after day, that wound is only getting chronic. So first step, forgive before you go to sleep. Just bring them on. It could be the slightest wrong word that they said today. We'll say, Arey, what is there to forgive in that? No, it's important to forgive that. So that I do not record their mistake here, I record my blessing there. So forgive before going to sleep. Give them a blessing for what they did. They were lacking in some good energy that moment. Second, seek forgiveness for what you did today. Anyone did something not perfect today during the day? Raise your hands. Yeah, raise your hands. And it's very deep, subtle checking. And not perfect is not just in word and behavior. Not perfect in my thoughts and feelings. Word and behavior is easy to check. Forgive, but also seek forgiveness before going to sleep. You're changing your karmic recording. So just take a moment, bring them on the screen of your mind and say, I'm sorry for what I did today. I'm sorry for what I thought about you today. I respect you, I accept you, and I send blessings. New karma. New karma. And if I do this, tomorrow my chances of making that mistake are minimal. And if I make a mistake again tomorrow night, again I pause and I seek forgiveness before going to sleep. And if I do this for 10-15 days, I don't wait for bedtime. I make a mistake and I seek forgiveness the next moment. And if I keep doing that, then my chances of making those same mistakes are more getting over, and you start vibrating at the right energy. So possible 5 minutes before going to bed? Raise hands, how many? We'll do it today, but you're simplifying your karmic account if you clean it and clear it every night before going to sleep. Forgive, seek forgiveness, gratitude. Every night, gratitude before going to sleep. And every night, deep checking of our karma. Check your karma of the day before going to sleep. and check whether any thought about yourself, about your body, about the world, about life, anything was not right. Pause, change. Pause, change. And go to sleep with the right thought about everyone and everything in life. Then the next 6 hours in your sleep, your right intentions and right thoughts are going to get processed. Healing will happen. You will wake up stronger, lighter, ready to create the right karma today. So you're not carrying your karma baggage of yesterday into today. Clean and clear every night before going to sleep. So 5 minutes of this checking, clearing and cleaning before going to sleep. And just before going to sleep, we will write a few thoughts right now. Everyone take out your phone. And we will repeat them or write them out in our diary every night before going to sleep. They are a consciously created right karma. Every high energy thought I create is a consciously created right karma. First, I am a pure, powerful being. Now, this is a beautiful karma. I'm saying I'm a pure, powerful being. I create only perfect karmas. I create only perfect karmas. I accept people. I respect people. I bless them. Write in your affirmations that you bless everyone. It will become a natural way of being very soon. I accept people. I respect people. I send blessings to them. I think right in every scene of life. I think right in every scene of life. My karmic account with every soul is in harmony, which means clean, clear karmic accounts. I create a perfect destiny. My life is perfect. Keep a few lines for yourself to write about your personal karmic accounts. Anything that you want to change, you will have to write it there. Vocabulary is very important. Past is past, it's over. This is my new karma. We are using the vocabulary of affirmations. Affirmations means high vibrational right karma. This will override our lower energy thoughts. We will write them every night before going to sleep. When we wake up, our first thought is of gratitude, so that is a high vibrational karma. First thing in the morning, gratitude for the supreme power, gratitude for my mind and body, gratitude for all the people in my life, gratitude for everything that's happening in my life. Start singing the song of gratitude when you open your eyes. You're vibrating at the highest karma first thing in the morning. You'll feel light. As you get out of bed, start repeating these thoughts. You're tuning your mind to the highest karma first thing in the morning. I'm powerful, I'm pure, I radiate pure energy, my every karma is perfect, my past karmic account is settled. Start singing this song first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, it's very important to tune the mind to creating the right karma. Don't begin your morning with scrolling the phone. You will land up absorbing other people's karma first thing in the morning. Every message that has come to you, every piece of news, you will just read and you will absorb their karma. Subconscious mind is clean after deep rest. It's not the time to absorb, it's the time to create. It's the creation time. And that is why the early morning, Brahma Muhurat it is called. Brahma Muhurat means the time to create, not the time to consume. So don't consume the world first thing in the morning. Create your world of right karma first thing in the morning. So wake up saying these thoughts. Then in the next few days, you will come to the center, learn meditation, sit and be with yourself in stillness, practice that meditation, study few spiritual principles at the morning time. Your mind is now ready to vibrate at the quality of right karma. You will throw the right balls, and if any uncomfortable ball of the past is coming to you, you have the power to throw the right one in return, and you will continue to throwing the right one unlimited times without counting. Why should I be right always? Being right will come normal to you. So just take care of the content you consume. Take care of these few minutes before going to bed and when you wake up first thing in the morning. During the day, take a pause of 1 minute, repeat, I am pure and powerful, my every karma is perfect, come into the world of action again. Just 1 minute, just 30 seconds during the day can prevent you from doing a wrong karma, because we are living in a world of vibrations where there are all kinds of energies there. Everyone's mind is creating different vibrations. It's all there, it's here in the air. I have to consciously tune myself to the right frequency. Otherwise, just the influence of energy might take me towards making a mistake. So clean in the morning, clean before going to sleep, and in between just pause and check everything is clean. If not, a little shift here, and you will shift towards creating the right karma. And take care of your content, and a very, very important thing to take care for right karma, take care of the food you eat. How is food connected to karma? Because food creates vibrations. Food is not just nutrition, food is vibration. In Hindi it is said, Jaisa an, repeat, आगे की लाइन क्या है? जैसा अन्न वैसा मन. अब जैसा मन वैसा कर्म, और जैसा कर्म वैसा भाग्य. तो जैसा अन्न वैसा भाग्य. As is the food that I will eat, so will be the state of my mind. As is my mind, so will be my karma. As is my karma, so will be my destiny. So food influences destiny. Content influences destiny. These are the 5 things we take in. What we watch, read, listen, eat, drink. Influences karma, creates destiny. Be mindful. What are you eating? Which environment was it cooked in? What is the state of the mind who's cooking for you? Don't just get up and eat and order from out. You don't even know who's cooked for you. And that's going to influence your karma, because it's going to influence your state of mind. You may be fine right now, but someone who's cooked for you is in deep sorrow, deep pain. You will not be able to create healthy karma tomorrow. So be very careful. Safest is cook for yourself, which means cook at home. How many of you cook at home? Try and cook every day at home. As far as possible, stop eating out. It is changing destinies. It's just changing destinies. And experiment with a plant-based diet. Animal product. What is the vibration? What will be the vibration of an animal product that we are eating? What is the energy in a slaughterhouse? What's the energy in a slaughterhouse? Anybody? Energy in a slaughterhouse, vibration, karma, fear, hatred, anger, pain, hurt, violence, death. That's the vibration that I'm consuming in the name of health. It's big cheating with yourself. 2 months, experiment with a vegetarian diet. Anyone ready to take that commitment today? 2 months. 2 months only. Experiment. Don't give up your non-veg product. Just 2 months. Just say 2 months I experiment. That's all. 2 months experiment with a vegetarian diet. You're going to feel light in the mind and in the gut. And gut and mind is connected. Change your food, mind will change. Change your mind, gut will change. Destiny will change. So pure content, high vibrational food, daily meditation, and creating a beautiful destiny becomes a normal way of living. Take a deep breath, relax the body. We've been sitting straight. And bring your energy in the center of the forehead. On the screen, you will see a visual of how to visualize this. Just see the picture on the screen. Either being sitting cross-legged or sitting on a chair or sofa, whatever comes comfortable to you. But visualize here at the center of the forehead, that point of light. I, the energy, I, the Atma, the one which creates the karma and those recordings and carries them forward for many lifetimes. And just look at the visual which shows you that as you create that energy, pure divine light, it vibrates from you and goes out into the world. It creates the vibrations of your home, your office. It radiates to people around you. What we will learn in our meditation when we come next week is how to connect to the Supreme Light. So let's see the next visual. It is I, the light, connected to the light, the Supreme Power. Just like the sun's rays fall on this body and energize every cell of this body, it finishes the toxins of my body. When the ocean of love and the ocean of power, the vibrations of that supreme light energize me, the soul. It heals past wounds. It releases emotional toxins. And it fills me with God's love and power. And the third visual that you will see on the screen is, when you fill yourself with this power, you have power to heal other souls. You can actually emerge anyone on the screen of your mind and connect to the Supreme Power, radiate power to that soul and help them to settle their karmic accounts. And most important, we can radiate that power to the world. The planet needs healing. There is pain, there is fear, there is worry of the future. There is trauma in many lives. When I heal myself, I have the strength to start send healing energy to people all over the world. Come, now let's sit straight. Bring your attention to the center of the forehead and see yourself. I, the divine light, creator of perfect karmas, being right in every scene of life, sending light and might to every soul around me. I am a pure divine being. I am the creator of my every karma. I am the master of my life. I am the creator of my destiny. Now create a blessing for any situation, whether it's health, whether it's work, whether it's people. This moment onwards, we will not keep repeating on the mind what's happening. That only entangles the karmic account. Choose what you want should happen and create that blessing. My every relationship is in harmony. My body is perfect and healthy. I excel in everything I do. Success is certain for me. My life is perfect. I create an elevated destiny. I am the master of my life. If there's anyone in family or friends who is going through pain, bring them on the screen of your mind. I, the divine light, I send them power and light. They are a pure, powerful soul. Just say this to them and healing will begin. Don't repeat on your mind what they're going through. Don't feel sorry for them. Sympathy is a lower energy. Understand their pain is empathy. Sending powerful vibrations is healing, is compassion. I, the being, radiate light and might to the world. And as I create my personal script of a perfect destiny, I become an instrument to radiate that power to everyone around me. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. Please draw a wide divine light circle around yourself. This white protection shield of light protects you from all the vibrations of the world where we live and work throughout the day. It's like a cocoon of light. We will be with people, be at work, travel, be in public, but we will live in an energy of that divine light cocoon. Being with them, but not absorbing their energy, because I'm living in this divine circle of God's power and blessings. Tonight, before going to sleep, use that little diary, clean and clear the karma. Tomorrow morning, few minutes with the self, consciously choosing pure content and consuming pure diet. Our journey begins.
God be in my head and in my understanding. Dans mes yeux sois Dieu, et dans